Squid Game is a massively successful franchise all on its own, it actually draws quite a significant inspiration from the anime Gakyo Burai Kaiji Ultimate Survivor, commonly known as Kaiji. Both stories center on debt-ridden individuals forced into high-stakes games where their lives hang in the balance. In many ways, they're actually exactly the same story. At their core, both stories explore themes of desperation, greed, and exploitation in modern society. Both Kaiji and Squid Game's protagonist, Seong Gi-hoon, are down on their luck gamblers trapped in a brutal, unrelenting cycle of poverty and debt. Through sheer luck, they're lured into deadly games by the promise of financial salvation, a reflection of the extreme measures some are willing to take when pushed to the brink by an unforgiving capitalist system. Of course, the games they end up playing are not simple. They're actually metaphors for the brutality of modern society. In both works, childhood games are twisted into terrifying life-or-death scenarios, contrasting the innocence of youth with the harsh and sometimes fatal realities of adulthood. The whole time, they're being watched by wealthy spectators betting on the contestants' lives. To them, the suffering of the poor is nothing more than a game. Of course, Squid Game reenacts the realities of today's digital desert better than any
Hello. Don't mind me. Yo, what's up? Do not mind what I'm building right now. Do not mind that. No. I turned them off. Oh, are chords on like normally on the server? They are. And then if you could turn them off too if you like delete the doll hand thing. Bro, are you on the server? Sigma, are you on the server? Because I'm pretty sure I put no SMP members. I think bro's cooked. Not you, someone else. Oh, I fell. Yeah, maybe. It's okay if you watch before you're SMP member, but after, it's pretty bad. You just get permabanned, I'm pretty sure, if you watch SMP member. Hey, more bans equals less of the competition, for real, for real. What do you mean, why? Like, why can't you watch people's streams if you're when you're an SMP member? I mean, like, why? Oh, because literally because sometimes they have the records on, and also they were showing their gameplay and their base. So yeah. No, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if chords off. It does not matter. The owner bans you either ways. He either give you a strike or bans you for like a few days from the SMP. So you better click off the video if you're an SMP member right now. But if you're not an SMP member right now, you don't have to. Press this. Yeah, this is where like turn on recordings and stuff. Like, you want to put a mod if you hide your doll. it like also turns off cords, so that's pretty good. I don't know how he does it. There's like a sugarcane right now. Yeah. Also, my controller died, so I had to like connect it to my. I had to connect my controller instead of my keyboard. At someone's base, I found so many totems. I don't know why. You can't even make a dash sword. I don't know. Probably not, because I like sticking to myself. So, I don't know. Okay, I'm gonna build what should I make? How do I make a barrel again? Fluff, is that you, bro? That's fluff. Okay, that's 100% fluff. Fluff, how about this? If you find this, you could use it, but I don't think you're gonna be able to find this. But if you find this, you can't leak the cords because you are free totems is crazy. I have a dash sword ready to make, but I don't have anything to make it. So I've been like not even streaming because I've been grinding the materials for totems. Also, I've been going to some woodland mansions. Well, not. I only got like 3 totems for woodland mansions. I've been grinding so many demo blocks for them, and I could get infinite emeralds because I have villagers. Gold is not even that hard. Just go to the Nether. Everything just depends on a diamond block, so it's not even that hard. My teammate has like 4 Gen 3s, so it's not even that hard to get diamond blocks. And Fat Chicken has like 10 stacks of diamond blocks. No, because I haven't been grinding like swords and stuff. I've been just grinding like this farm, so probably not. I'm only gonna like be ready to do events. What is even the event even gonna do? If I will trade you some gunpowder, but I need to be done. Wait, be right back. What do you mean the tablets? I could check it. Has to be what they're on right now. That's the tab list. I guess you could say the tab list. I'm not done yet, so it's kind of like... It's good. It's at least a good food source. It's not bad. It's okay. The one thing I figured out, if you leave and rejoin, the first effect you're gonna get on the luck sword is always okay, nice. But the first effect you get on the luck sword, as soon as you leave and rejoin, it's always strength 2. It's never anything else. It's always strength 2. The next one is resistance, The next one is either speedness. No, see speedness or resistance. I think resistance, and then speed two, and then what's it called, health boost. Yeah, that's the thing. My dog's in my room. He just wants to go out, so he can't. So it's very sad. No. My other teammate does though. My other teammate know how to make one. He hasn't make one yet. The best deal on SMP: a shulker box of gunpowder. No, a chest full of gunpowder for a shulker box full of carrots. For golden carrots. And that's the best deal ever. Trust me. Nice. I've soak touch, so it's not that hard to get. I have the ingredients for another dash sword, but I didn't. For some reason, you can't craft a dash sword, so I do have to wait until the owner's on. Wait, can you even craft the ice sword? Because technically the ice sword is like made out of 4 swords. The web sword I can craft. I had before. I don't wanna. I have the invisible block, trust. So I could craft a mace. Let me have the mace, please. Let me have the mace. Let me have the mace. Let me have the mace. Okay. Don't mind this. I definitely never crafted it. I never even. Oh yeah, I had the ingredients for it. I did craft this before. I think I have some. No, I don't. Not anymore. Okay, I'm almost done with the farm. Okay, this is pretty good. I'm almost done. So. Nope. I'm a Sigma. I'm gonna check the Discord while I wait. Mhm. Mhm. Friends, no, you cannot go. Some guy just told me, what would you rate yourself on PvP? And I said 7.5. Because I'm good, but also, like, kind of bad at the same time. Like, mid. I could beat chicken. Me and chicken's, like, on the same level, so. And he's, like, A+. I should be A+, for real. I'm back.
My daughter studied relentlessly, mastering every bit of material. The next day, she came home in tears, clutching her test paper with a huge red F smeared across it. Between sobs, she cried, "I studied so hard. How could I fail?" I grabbed the test, and to my shock, every single answer was correct. When I asked if she cheated, she shouted, "No, you know I didn't." Furious, I stormed into the school and slammed the test on the principal's desk. He reviewed it, confirmed it was flawless, and called the teacher down. Her smug excuse? She didn't follow directions. She circled the letters, not the answers. The principal's face darkened. "This is ridiculous," he snapped. He immediately ordered the teacher to fix the grades and recheck all the students' tests, exposing her petty power trip. That summer, I wrote a scathing complaint to the school board and made sure she couldn't pull this kind of stunt on anyone else. My daughter didn't just get her grade corrected. She got her confidence back. My daughter got an F for following the rules. When my daughter was in 6th grade, she had the absolute worst teacher. This woman seemed to
Mr. Beast is now facing backlash for the way he proposed to his fiancée, and the drama is insane. On January 1st, Mr. Beast made a tweet that went insanely viral about him proposing to his wife. In his tweet, he said, "So I kind of did a thing," and showing a photo of his proposal. Obviously, with Mr. Beast being who he is, a lot of people were hating on this for a range of things like the caption, the way him and his family looked, etc. But there was one thing in particular that a lot of people were talking about. A lot of people calling out Mr. Beast and the rest of his family for quote-unquote advertising his merchandise, even during a photo of a proposal. It can be seen that his entire family is indeed wearing Mr. Beast merch. People feel like he can't go a single tweet without promoting something. Jimmy responded to this though, saying that it was cold in the house and he just happened to have some sweaters laying around. Mr. Beast is now facing backlash for the way he proposed to his fiancée, and the drama is insane. On January 1st, Mr. Beast made a tweet that went insanely viral about him proposing to his wife. In his tweet, he said, "So I kind of did a thing," and showing a photo of his proposal. Obviously, with Mr. Beast being who he is, a lot of people were hating on this for a range of things like the caption, the way him and his family looked, etc. But there was one thing in particular that a lot of people were talking about. A lot of people called out Mr. Beast.
What is the biggest scam in today's society? When I was 16, my mom was diagnosed with cancer. We were devastated, but she was a fighter. She went through chemo, lost her hair, and was in constant pain, but she never gave up. After a year, she was finally in remission. We were overjoyed. But then, a few months later, she got a call from her doctor. They told her that the cancer had come back, and it was worse than before. They said that she needed to start treatment immediately. My mom was heartbroken. She didn't want to go through that again, but she knew she had to. She started chemo again, and it was even worse than before. She was in so much pain, and she could barely get out of bed. After a few months, she went in for a checkup. The doctor told her that the cancer was gone. We were so happy, but then, a few days later, she got another call. They told her that the cancer had come back again. This went on for years. They would tell her that the cancer was gone, and then a few months later, they would say that it was back. She went through chemo over and over again. She was in so much pain. She lost so much weight. Eventually, she passed away. After she died, we found out that the cancer had never come back. The doctor had been lying to her the whole time. They were giving her chemo for no reason. They were just doing it for the money. What is the biggest scam in
Cops. What's the scummiest criminal you've ever met? Just a few weeks ago, we made our way down to a local grocery store, where in the back room we saw the security guard sitting with a middle-aged woman and her two children. They were around 5 years old and were literally trembling in fear, but the mother just had a stone-cold expression. I asked the security guard what the problem was, and he told me that the woman gave the things she wanted to her kids, and told them to just walk out with them because they wouldn't be stopped. I just looked at her, and the little girl asked me in a very shaky voice, "Officer, are we going to jail?" My heart broke looking at her, and I told her that no, she was not. I then turned to the woman and asked her if the kids had another guardian that could come pick them up, but she said no. Well, that's when the little boy piped up, "Is our dad a guardian? We visit his house every weekend." I turned back to the woman, asking her if that was true. She gave her son a mean death glare, mouthing, "Shut up," to him. She then turned to me. "I'm not calling their father. The kids are staying with me," she shouted. I apologized to her, saying I cannot have children present for this, and that in case she needs to be taken to the station, I need the kids somewhere safe. That's when she snapped at me. "Why are you taking me away? They're the ones who stole, not me." The security guard and I just exchanged glances. Needless to say, we called the kid's father and took her away. Cops. Who's the scummiest criminal you've ever met? Just a few weeks ago, we made our way down to a local grocery store, where in the back room we saw the security guard sitting with a middle-aged woman and her two children. They were around 5 years old and were literally trembling in fear, but the mother just had a stone-cold expression. I asked the security guard what the problem was, and he told me that the woman gave the things she wanted to her kids, and told them to just walk out with them because they wouldn't be stopped. I just looked at her, and the little girl asked me in a very shaky voice, "Officer, are we going to jail?" My heart broke looking at her, and I told her that no, she was not. I then turned to the woman and asked her,
I know you feel guilty.
It's done.
Have you ever outsmarted someone who thought they had all the power?
Beautiful.
My younger brother was making weird excuses about not eating lunch in school. First he says, I'm not hungry. Then, the cafeteria food makes me sick. But he'd come home starving every day and in the fridge. I knew something was up when I caught him quietly crying while making his lunch one morning. He tried to hide it, but I've basically raised this kid. I know when something's wrong. I skipped my morning lecture to investigate. Found him behind the cafeteria with 3 8th-grade football players. These players were taking his drink piece by piece, making him watch. One grabbed his shirt. Remember?
So this waitress's boss fired her after she received the biggest tip of her life, but luckily she had the last laugh. You see, Ryan Grant had serving real estate agents when they surprised her and their second waitress with a $4,400 tip. Since Ryan had paid off her student loans, she just couldn't stop crying. But although the organizer of this tip, Grant Wise, had even clarified with the oven and tap restaurant beforehand that tips were never split, Ryan's manager soon just confiscated her money. He simply told Ryan that she would have to share her $2,200 with the cooks, bartenders, and other employees, even though this had never been done. So when Ryan notified Grant about this, he was obviously upset and just requested his tip back. He then walked outside and directly gave Ryan her money there. But that's when Grant was so shocked to learn that Oven and Tap had fired Ryan. Although she had been working there for almost 4 years, they just suddenly let her go and didn't give a reason for why. But although Ryan was devastated, when the story went viral, Oven and Tap was flooded with 1-star reviews. So many people were messaging them that the owners actually threatened to sue Ryan for damaging the restaurant's reputation. But they never did. Ryan later received $20,000 in donations and a job offer from another local restaurant. So this waitress's boss fired her after she received the biggest tip of her life, but luckily she had the last laugh. You see, Ryan Grant had been serving 32 real estate agents when they surprised her and their second waitress with a $4,400.
What is a patrol officer's least favorite assignment?
Easy, guarding a dead body.
Solid one. Surprising.
Canvassing in the rain.
Bishop.
Driving the drunk wagon. It's just nasty.
Without a doubt. And yet, for me, the absolute worst is the VIP ride along.
Why? Don't tell me.
Mr. Bishop, would you like to inform your booth why the ride along tops my list?
Because if anything happens to your VIP, it's your ass. So you take the lowest of low-risk calls and makes a 12-hour shift twice as long.
Plus, you're trapped in a car all day with a town prima donna coated in body spray.
Officer Nolan, you want to take a guess why we're playing this game?
Because you're giving me the VIP ride along?
No.
Really?
No, you absolutely got the ride along. He's waiting in the captain's office for you now.
Sir, is it too late to ask for a sick day?
What is a patrol officer's least favorite assignment?
Easy, guarding a dead body.
Solid one. Officer Bradford.
Canvassing in the rain.
Bishop.
Driving the drunk wagon. It's just nasty.
Without a doubt. And yet, for me, the absolute worst is the VIP ride along.
Why? Don't tell me. Fun.
Mr. Bishop, would you like to inform your booth why the ride along tops my list?
Because if anything happens to your VIP, it's your ass. So you take the lowest of low-risk calls and makes a 12-hour shift twice as long.
Plus, you're trapped in a car all day with a town prima donna coated in body spray.
Officer Nolan, you want to take a guess why we're playing this game?
Because you're giving me the VIP ride along?
No.
Really?
No, you absolutely got the ride along. He's waiting in the captain's office for you now.
Sir, is it too late to ask for a sick day?
What is a patrol officer's least favorite assignment?
Easy, guarding a dead body.
Solid one. Officer Bradford.
Canvassing in the rain.
Bishop.
Driving the drunk wagon. It's just nasty.
Without a doubt. And yet, for me, the absolute worst.
The U.S. now might stop giving out free lunches in schools across the nation, and instead they want kids to go work for their food. So recently, the president decided to freeze all federal assistance programs, and shortly after, this congressman was interviewed about this affecting free school lunch, to which he basically said the kids should go out and work for their lunch instead of relying on the government.
You're telling me that kids who stay at home instead of going to work at Burger King,